We here. We here. We here for Steve and Shirley's strawberry letter. Okay, I'm late, but I know y'all have heard the whole letter again. Shout out to those of you who the cousins that made comments in my community tab. Shout out to Chronicles Speak. You guys said she has the whole thing on her channel, so this is Chronicles Speak video. So go over, subscribe to her channel. And I don't know if I'm going to talk through it or not. I started listening to it today and I felt like an adulterer. Okay. I felt like I'm committing adultery on my cousin. I was like, no, girl, you cannot listen to this by yourself. You have to listen to it with the cousins. And you know I'm going to talk to her because you know I can't help myself. By the way, I just did a video on Strong Mommy Chrissy is homeless again. Go over there and see what I said about that, since a few of you emailed me about it. Okay. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you for showing me love on my books. I need reviews. I need 2 more reviews for my #1 bookseller. 20 times, guys, you might meet to make it to 200,000. 200. Oh, speak. Oh, no. Speak it. 200,000 subscribers. No, 200. Thank you. 200,000. Speak. Won't the Lord speak it, Jesus? Speak it. 200 reviews on Amazon. I need those reviews, okay? Thank you. The more you review, the more Amazon push the books. Okay. All right, y'all. And of course, the Naked Wife, child. Shirley is the Naked Wife. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, listen to it. Oh, I had a shorts that I forgot to put up. Let me pause this and approve the short. I meant to schedule it. All right, y'all. Okay, let's get into this. Little Michael want to say hi, y'all. Say hi. Go up,
Hi.
up a little bit more.
Hi.
Okay. All right, okay. Run upstairs. Okay, here we go. I'm half sleepy, so I might need to do this again to give you my full, judgment. I speeded up a little bit since you already heard it.
Strawberry letter. I don't want to keep you guys waiting, but I do have another video coming very soon going into so much more regarding Shirley Strawberry and Ernesto. You guys don't want to miss it. But here we go, the strawberry letter.
Well, Steve, the time has come, so let's just get to it. We're going to address what's been trending.
Well, here's the deal. We decided to just address it since it's out there. It's one thing when we're dealing with gossip, rumor, and hearsay. That's one thing. I've dealt with this for years. But when it's not gossip and it comes from, a reliable source, then it turns into something different. And so, all of this trending stuff and all this here. And so after some deliberation, we got together. Now, here's the deal about this strawberry letter. I have no idea what Shirley's going to say. I told Shirley that it was up to her how she wanted to address it. I did go along with this as an idea. I'm not saying I didn't do that, because we talked about it as a radio family and decided this may be the best way, because it's no longer rumor. It's not gossip or anything. That's something that's really touching us all right now. And so, this is a strawberry letter. And I was, being sarcastic when I did the tease last week. The strawberry letter is, I didn't know, the subject was, I didn't know I was going to be my own letter, and, which is true. Now, oftentimes I joke about it because some of these letters sound like I was in it, but this one is. And so today, the way I'm going to do it, Shirley, I'm going to just let you talk.
Okay.
I think I think it's up to you to be as honest or revealing as you choose to be.
Let me say this. I forgot to say this. Let me say this. I really do feel sorry for Shirley. But after what she did and talked to the husband, talk about Sharon and file a police report against you, like she telling him what he had for dinner. She had pizza. It was like as a wife, okay. And I think every wife can put yourself in this position where we don't want to hear nothing bad about our husbands, right? Watch the video I did this morning. This is why I'm so passionate on YouTube. This is why I'm on YouTube every day yelling and screaming and begging women. We have more than enough women to learn from that has made a mess of their lives for you not to make a mess of your life. So as a wife, putting myself in Shirley's position, my heart goes out to her because I just cannot imagine hearing all this stuff about my wonderful husband. Granted, I didn't choose a criminal. Okay? I didn't choose no criminals. So, I can hear some of y'all nigglers. Well, that a white collar crime. Well, please, Jesus, please. My husband is a few years from retirement. Please, Lord. Please. Okay. But as a wife, I can put myself in her shoe and say, you know what? I would be devastated if I would hear anything from about my husband. And I just can't imagine. So as a wife, my heart goes out to her. But like I said in my video this morning, this is the consequences of your choice. You chose a criminal, a revolving door criminal, a man who did things to children and animals. So what did you expect? But anyways, let's get back to the lid.
We can talk about as much of it as you like, but I think it's an opportunity for you to say what you want to say and share your feelings on it, and then we'll have an exchange about it.
Okay. All right, Steve, I'm going to just start by saying that my estranged husband is in jail. He's been in jail for over a year since about right after the 4th of July of 2022. And recently, some phone calls.
So granted, we're just hearing about this earlier this year, right? Remember, this just popped off maybe 2 months ago that we heard that the revolving door criminal was in jail. So she's been keeping it. Granted, again, that's her husband. So,
From last year between he and I were leaked. And on those calls, you hear me saying you were winded going up the stairs at your home. And Marjorie looks at us as the help. And right here and now, I want to apologize to you and Marjorie for what I said. As much as I wish I could, I can't take it back. I can't. I said it, and I want to apologize. It was definitely not me trying to add to what you and Marjorie already have going on in your lives right now. But the fact that these tapes were released, it does seem like everyone is coming for you, I should say, at this time, including me. But in reality, the tapes have nothing to do with what you and Marjorie have going on. It was just me running my mouth in a private conversation, or what I thought was a private conversation. And again, I apologize. I feel terrible. I make no excuses. I said what I said, and there's no denying it. There's no taking it back.
This is going to sound a little nuts, but the fastest way to potentially make semi-passive income from...
Let's let Chronicle speak. It's her cartoon, her commercial. I'm playing somebody else's video. I like to let them get their commercial. Well, I appreciate her, Shirley, apologizing. I guess I said this when I heard the video. Watch my first video. I did part 5. I didn't think it was coming from a bad place, what she said. I don't think it was coming from a bad place. Okay. Oh, he was winding going up the set. I don't think it was. I don't think her saying Marjorie house was nice and she would like to have that. I don't think that was coming from a bad place. I think it's admiring what somebody else have and be like, wow, I would like that. You know what I want in my new house I'm praying for? I want to have a laundry room upstairs. Yes, I'm still gonna have laundry service even if I have a laundry room upstairs. But anyways, I can hear somebody say that. But I want to have a laundry room upstairs. Doesn't mean I'm jealous of the house down the street that I looked at when me and my husband was looking for a house that was almost $200,000 more than what we bought. They had a laundry. First thing I walked in was I saw the laundry room and I loved it. Okay. But doesn't mean I'm jealous of it. It's just that I would like to have that. So I didn't think Shirley was coming from a bad place, but you can tell me in the comments. Do you think she was coming from a bad and mean place? I don't think it is. I don't think so. I don't think so. Chronicle Speaks still getting her commercial. Okay. Okay, we're back. We're back. Hold on.
And I was trying to stand by my man, be supportive wife, you know. I've been married to this man for 8 years. I had no this was going on with him. I had no idea. And the charges that he's facing are horrific. They are really bad.
The charges he had before you married him were horrific and horrendous, and they were really bad. And the ones he got while right before he married you and while you were married was also terrible and horrendous. So I don't understand why you is so surprised about these charges when this man's been committing crimes for almost 40 years. He's a lifetime criminal. So you didn't see his rap sheet before? You didn't know he was a lifetime criminal before?
And I for sure did not want your name mentioned in any kind of way associated with my mess. So I had to call you. I had to tell you it was a hard call for me to make. But I called you. And I want to clear something up, Steve. You did not introduce me to him. I met him through a friend. I should say an ex-friend now. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. I had to tell you, he was in jail. It was going to come out. I didn't want you to hear it from anyone else. I wanted you to hear it from me because I knew once the police and everyone, got involved, and they were already involved, and they found out who his wife was and who she worked with and all of that, and that's you, Steve Harvey, it would become, a real big story because it's your name. And like I told you, Steve, when I called you, I didn't want to call you. I mean, I was embarrassed. I was hurt. I felt so stupid and, I felt betrayed, humiliated,
Because you were stupid. You felt stupid because you were stupid for marrying a lifetime criminal at the age of 60. If you was 20, I will be like, well, I would be up here like, well, girl, she's young. She got no sense. You got to give him time to grow up. But at 60, and ladies, this is why sometimes I feel like people do not understand why I go so hard on YouTube. Because I don't need you to make a mess of your life. Do you understand? I don't want you to be 60 years old and marry a criminal, a lifetime criminal. You've messed. Shirley, I was thinking this morning about the scripture that says something that says that it takes you a lifetime to become this good person, but one decision can mess your life up. One decision, one thing you can do, and will mess your life up. So, Shirley, you feel stupid because you were stupid for marrying a lifetime criminal. And you're humiliated because you chose a lifetime criminal to be your husband. So what you thought he was going to do? He's a lifetime criminal. I don't understand what the... Corn begets corn. Grape begets grape. Orange begets orange. You marry a criminal, you're going to have a criminal life.
Oh, it's your name. And like I told you, Steve, when I called you, I didn't want to call you. I mean, I was embarrassed. I was hurt. I felt so stupid and, I felt betrayed, humiliated, it was just terrible. I mean, I kept saying to myself, how is this my life? Police and jail and all of this.
Yes, criminals, thieves betray people. Criminals and thieves betray people. How is this your life? Because that's what you chose. How is this my life? That's the life you chose. Shirley Strawberry. You chose a lifetime criminal. Criminals commit crimes. So how is this your life? That's the life you chose, ma'am. You chose a criminal to submit to, respect, marry, and submit your life to forever. That's what you chose. How is this your life? That's the life you chose. You chose a criminal. Ta-da! Where's my pot? I gotta get me a pot. Where's my pot? How is this my life? That's what you chose, dum-dum?
I was embarrassed. I was hurt. I felt so stupid, and, I felt betrayed, humiliated. It was just terrible. I mean, I kept saying to myself, how is this my life? Police and jail and all of this. It was just something that I didn't, I'd never experienced.
You chose a man that deals with police and jails. That goes to jail. Granted, we all deal with the police. But you chose a man who spent more time in jail than he did being free. You've never dealt with this before, but yet you chose a man who that was his life.
Experienced anything like this. The police came, they took my car. I was at the salon getting my hair done. They rolled up, took my car. I had to have my stylist take me home. I had to move in with friends. I lost my house. I lost everything. Oh, and I have to tell you this too.
Yeah, because the husband you chose caused you to lose your home and to lose everything. I ain't lost not one thing since I got married. If anything, my husband has multiplied my life. I can't tell y'all. Y'all gonna have to take my course, my financial work. I can't tell y'all. Your life is supposed to get better. He's supposed to multiply your life. Esther came from living with Uncle Mordecai to being queen over Persia. That's what a man's supposed to do for you. He can't do that. He's trying to bring you down in the pit to the jail. Girl, bye.
Like on the day, July 4th, we were having dinner with friends and we were going to watch the fireworks after that. And so the fireworks didn't happen that night because it was like a terrible, terrible storm. So the fireworks got canceled. And when I look back, I see now that was kind of a metaphor for what was about to happen in my life. The thunderstorms were coming. They were coming. The next day was the last time I saw him. He was arrested the very, very next day. I didn't even know he was arrested. I couldn't get in touch with him later that day. Well, I'll tell you the rest later, how I got the phone call from jail and all of that. But we'll be back at 23 minutes after the hour with this live strawberry letter.
Hey, we're back, everybody. And our strawberry letter this morning, as you can see, is a very, very real letter. I'm not going to interrupt it at this point. Shirley was going over some of the key points about how she discovered the actions of her husband, the date that she discovered it. She's apologized for the things that was said about myself and Marjorie in the letter. I'm not responding right now. I'm allowing her to tell her story. I think it's important that a person tells their side of it because, like I said earlier, this is no longer hearsay. This is not gossip or rumor. This is real life. So, Shirley, you can continue.
All right. So I was telling you how I found out that he was in jail. I got a call from the jail and, I didn't answer it because I'm like, who would be calling me from jail? I looked at my phone like, jail? Where'd this call? It just didn't compute. So I just ignored it. But he got word to me through one of his friends. They texted me that he was at Fulton County Jail. So the next time he called, I picked up, and that was him that I called earlier from jail. And, he told me what happened. I thought he would be getting out in a couple of days because that's what he told me. But of course, here we are a year later, those days turned into weeks, the weeks turned into months. And like I said, this is just on and on every day. It's just something. And my life has just been a nightmare ever since. And it's still going on, Steve. I mean, I had no.
Your life is a nightmare because you chose a man that would make your life a nightmare. Ta-da! Y'all didn't see my booty shorts, did y'all? If you don't want your life to be a nightmare, you do not choose a man that will make your life a nightmare. Ta-da! Granted, we can't help sickness and stuff like that. I'm talking about stuff like these, like he's a criminal. Yeah, that's why your life is a nightmare, because you chose a man that would make your life a nightmare.
No idea that those tapes would be released to the world. I knew that they were being recorded, but I didn't know that they were going to go out to the world. I mean, I was just trying to make conversation with him, trying to, just get him to think about something other than where he was. I was telling him about my day, this particular day, and that was the day we were talking about, on the phone when I said those things about you and the things that you heard and the world heard. And cut to today, I haven't spoken to him in quite some time. Divorce proceedings are underway. And Steve, at this point, all I could say is...
Oh, so you're divorcing him. You're not sticking by your man? You're not sticking by your man, Shirley? I mean, with a name like Shirley, I guess, them sticking by your man type of woman. But anyways, we'll see the divorce paper when it come out. I hope he contested so he can make it. Where they live? California, Atlanta, Georgia. How long he need to be married for him to get alimony and child support and Social Security? We gonna need the Social Security benefits to repay the victims that he stole it from. Okay.
What I have is my faith. If it wasn't for God, I probably would have, lost my mind or something in this instance.
Well, how could God didn't tell you not to marry the criminal, Shirley? I want to understand. Well, all this praying you're doing and God this and God this, you want to tell me God didn't show you that this was going to happen? God didn't tell you not to marry the criminal. He don't even sound saved. That man ain't even saved, Shirley. So not only did you marry a criminal, but you marry a sinner. How come God didn't tell you not to marry this man? God didn't show you that your life was going to be blown up and your life is God didn't show you? I'm trying to kind of, when you say God, Shirley, what kind of God you serving? Because the God, if you prayed and asked the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, he would have showed you not to marry this man. But your 60-year-old coochie was scratching you so bad that you had to get any man, some kind of a man, even if it's a lifetime criminal that's been committing crimes for almost 40 years, to get your 60-year-old coochie scratched. Ain't that much itchiness in the whole wide world? No, granted, I'm 45. Maybe, maybe... I'm going to leave that one alone.
People don't see what happens when these mics go off. Who wants their personal stuff, their private conversations to go out to public? No one wants that. I mean, what can I say to you after this, happened? I was devastated. I mean, absolutely devastated. I mean, I thought of everything, I could lose my job. How could I face you? Everything. What I'm going through is what I'm going through, and I've been going through it for over a year. I just haven't spoken about it. Then on top of all that, these tapes come out and I'm talking about you and Marjorie, and you guys are going through your own private hell right now. You didn't need me to contribute to anything, and I thought back, because I knew I had to say something, speak on. You created this term years ago in Los Angeles called reality radio. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is about as real as it gets,
Sure.
And the reason I'm here before you now, I wanted to say it live on the radio, is because your name is in it. You know, we've been friends for a long time, Steve, and these jail calls were made public, and I wanted to give you and Marjorie a public apology and to ask for your forgiveness publicly. I just wanted to have a real moment with you. And, you know, I have to tell you, I've been coming to work every day because, you know, it's my only safe haven right now. It gave me a place where I could still be myself and forget my troubles for a little while, you know, and just, you know, do my job. You know, I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you, of course, Steve, Tommy, Junior, and of course, my girl Carla, you know, for the space and the grace that you guys have shown me. You know, this is a very difficult time in my life, if you can imagine. You know, I love you guys. We're family, and I thank you. And I just want to thank everyone. I'm just trying to live. I'm sorry for what you and your wife are going through right now in your life. And I hate your names were dragged into my drama because you certainly don't deserve it. That's it.
Well, Shirley, let me say this. First of all, what's happening to me and Marjorie, I'm going to address that. But let me say this, though. The devil is busy. The devil is busy. And the devil don't come for those he got. He sends those that he has. So now, with all this going on around us right now, what I do understand, though, see, this jailhouse conversation you had was last year in October 2022. But the devil know how to pile on at the right time. So this tape that was made in October 2022 gets released right on the heels of all of this to just pile on some more. And I guess you say, you know, it was recorded because, you know, when everybody get that phone call, who ain't had that phone call? Fulton County, we police know yourself phone call. This phone call is being recorded. We come back, we'll address some more of it. This strawberry letter look like it's about to be the 9 o'clock hour. So we'll be back with more of the Steve Hart Morning.
Yeah, she said, I didn't know I was being, first she said it's being recorded. I didn't know. You know it was recording more. Come on. We've all watched Law and Order. Oh my God. Who haven't watched Law and Order know it's being recorded? Hello, Law and Order, Criminal Minds, Person of Interest. Oh my God, with John. Okay. What's the other one? CIS. Lies, child, the fake. I just can't.
The show right after this. All right, y'all, we're back, and the strawberry letter has been extended because I think there's a lot that need to be said. Just to give you a brief recap, we opened up the floor for Shirley to tell her story, whatever she wanted to do. We didn't rehearse this, we didn't plan this. Shirley came out and apologized for the things that were said about myself and my wife. But I also realized, and I know the timing of all this is important because this conversation she had with her estranged husband was in October of 2022. The tapes got released right now. So, and then when you can throw my name on anything, because you look at all these stories, my name headlines the stuff. And so Shirley, when it came out, she called right away, apologized and everything. And so I understand that. And Shirley didn't want her mess to become our mess. Let me say this to you, Shirley. We have known about this right after it happened. Right. But we can't get in nobody's marriage and just go, girl, what you doing? What you thinking? What you feeling?
We didn't want to say nothing.
Right. They didn't want to say nothing.
We didn't want to talk
because
about it.
We didn't want to talk about it. And we wanted to create for you a space where you could come to work and have some moments. Because I know what it's like.
And you did.
To get beaten and eaten alive. And so it became, for us, let's just be there for her. And when you want to tell us, you will tell us.
Yes.
When you're ready. Now, good thing you had Monica, Mississippi Monica, who has been with you this whole ride. You did confide in her. So Monica would keep us posted, but until you wanted to invite us in, we were just left over here as a support system. And
so y'all been friends all this time, and everybody's going around the office whispering, but ain't no way. There ain't no way. My closest friends? Girl, my closest friends. No, there is no way. My girls, something's going on with me and my girls. Anything happen, first thing we do is I text them, girl, let me tell you why this is happening. Or they something, girl, this happened. But you want to tell me we come to work all day for a year? And we whispering, and we know something's going on, and we not gonna pull you to the side and say how you doing. And Mississippi Monica is giving y'all updates, but y'all still don't go to Shirley and say nothing. And then Shirley's walking around with all this craziness on her shoulder all by herself. Granted, it's her to be a child. Use the one that chose a current husband. Use the one. But I don't understand. There's no way something is going. There's nothing that's happening in my life that my 3-4 girlfriends don't know about. Nothing. I can't imagine anything. My husband had a procedure last month. I texted, okay, girl, he left. You gotta be there at 5:30. Girl, I just dropped little Michael off. I'm going to pick him up. Those my friends. If anything happened to me, Mike's not here. I don't understand. Don't y'all have friends like that? They know everything that's going on. I'm not saying like, you and your husband have an argument, you need to tell him. I'm just saying we know what's going on with each other. You know what I mean? Girl, I don't understand it. Y'all supposed to be friends, but she was keeping this all along. No, something ain't right. It's something smelled fish.
Can I say?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but can I just say this? I look at you guys as my family. We all are family. A lot of times there was a time when we saw each other more than we saw our actual families. And, it was just so hard for me I'm a private person, but we all have our stuff. We talk afterwards. We're friends. We're all that. It was just hard.
You're private, but you married a criminal? Make sense to me. You're private, but you married a criminal. Girl, that don't make no sense. She be lying. I can't stand lying people.
For me to bring this particular thing up, I was just so embarrassed, and humiliated, and I just felt like a fool. I felt so stupid.
Yeah, she was stupid.
I couldn't. It's not that I didn't want to talk about it. I just couldn't find the words, and that's the honest to God's truth. I just couldn't come to you guys. If you had come to me, I would have opened up, but I understand, but I couldn't. It was too much. It was just too much for me at that time,
Okay. Shirley, we get it. Hang on. This strawberry letter's been extended. This is important, y'all. We'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this. And we said we're not going to address it. I'm tired of it. And so when this came out, this is how the devil worked. I'm going to pile it on. I'm going to go get somebody that worked for me. Because one more time, God don't come. The devil don't come for those he got. He sends the ones he has. So now I'm going to get me a government employee that needs some money, that work at Fulton County. I'm going to get a hold of him. I'm going to release these tapes. I'm going to get him to need a little bit of money. I'm going to give it to this female blogger, and she going to get a little bit of money. And now I'm going to soak them. But the timing of it was.
So, listen what he said now. A county worker who need a little bit of money got the tapes and gave it to this female blogger. I thought the people say whatever, you could go on there and get the tape. Who? So the initial video that came out. Steve? Why is you so delusional and you lying? You lying. Oh, Steve, I'm looking at you differently. Okay, first of all, you have 3 wives, so that should make you suspicious in the first.
It's ugly because of everything else that's going on right now, and it made it look like Shirley was piling on, and that wasn't her intent, but it happened. Like I say, I understand. The part I'm coming with now is because it's been so ugly for my wife, man. And see, this is what I've never done before. It's been so ugly for my wife. And I've stood there trying not to say nothing. But I'm not a blog. Me, Shirley, Carla, Tommy, Mississippi Jr., we ain't a blog. We're a real media platform.
You should have told your wife to close her legs, allegedly, to men she's not married to. Allegedly. Now, honestly, I don't, you know what? I have a feeling for these things. You know how I am. I can really feel but I really do not think Marjorie slept with Big Boom. Okay. Wait, while she was married to Steve. Let me just say that. I don't believe that Marjorie cheated on. Y'all think she did? Y'all think Steve ain't laying no pipe like he used to? And she needed Big Boom to clean out those cobwebs and the young butcher? I don't believe. I don't think she did it. I don't think Marjorie would do anything like that. I just don't think at this age, and she like 70, would risk the bag. I don't believe it. But anyways, that's what the people is saying, that she cheated. But personally, I don't think so. Other people will be like, girl, I believe it. I think it's true. But this one, I don't think so. I don't think she did. But anyways, the rumors out there, they came from somewhere.
And I don't know if you all know what it's like to wake up every morning that we get up, and our job and mission is to brighten your day. And it don't matter how dark our day is. We got the job to be the morning show, and we got to put on the show. And Tommy come in here with Junior coming here off a crisis with sickle cell. Tommy come in here with bad news. Tommy get hit with cancer. Shirley going through her life right here. Carla got a whole family over here. Everybody got crosses to bear. But we got to come in here anyway, and we got to be the morning show. In spite of what's happening in our life, when it ain't funny or fun or inspirational or motivational or informative at all, we just in here trying to make it. So I get it. So what I'm about to do now is clear up a few things.
Mm-hmm.
And the comment that came out, it was untimely. But that's why we don't have people in our house. That's why that's why a whole lot of stuff we don't do. But when I come back, we'll be back. And my fat wheezing ass will straighten all this out.
Stop. I said I was sorry.
But I just want to be clear about that. I just want my fat wheezing ass going up these steps. I'll be back. I'm not going to
You were winded, though.
Well, you sorry all you want here. That's what I heard. Because we sitting up in here and we dealing with stuff and that y'all just printing lies and rumors, and the viciousness of it is what I'm finna talk about.
Yes.
Now, let me tell you something. Normally, we don't care nothing about your blogs and all this here, but I'm really tired of y'all, man. And the sad thing behind all of this, the majority of these blogs, they black people. The very people that we try to uphold and uplift the most. What all of our foundation is about saving it.
What you think we shouldn't talk about what's in the news? Steve, we shouldn't talk about what's in the news. What we read in the newspaper. We should talk about it because we're black. This is what I don't like about black people. Y'all think because a person is black, then we should support you just because you're black. And I hate that mentality. You know what I mean? I hate the mentality.
Changing the lives of young black people. And then it's the black bloggers that's the nastiest when it comes to all of us. And that's the part I want to get at, and then I'm gonna let it go. Because after today, ain't no more. After today, there will be no more. So when we come back,
oh my God,
we'll be more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. I'm so sick of the strawberry letter. We'll be right back. This woman got in the hole and built this with me. She didn't steal nothing. And I'm tired of y'all talking about my girl. Because my girl is one of the best women I've ever met. And why you black ass people out there got these blogs like you just gonna destroy?
Steve, you's a lie. You's a lie, child. Marjorie ain't one of no best one. I'm sorry. Ain't your husband number 3? Did she divorce the husband in the jail to marry the cousin to then come marry you? Lies. But you know what, Steve? You have to say that because that's your wife. I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying it's not true. Okay, but you have to say that because that's your wife, honey. But Marjorie, she over there with Rahab and all of them. You know what I mean? She not there. She not where Esther, Rachel, Sarah, Hannah. She not Mary, Elizabeth. Michael, Mikhail, she not with none of them women, child. She over there with Rahab and Mary of whoever. Yeah, she's not with us. She's not gonna make it with them women.
But I don't really know what that's about. But don't worry about it because it ain't working. Because all we are now, we are a tighter two-handed circle. Thank you for doing that. And you're not going to split us up. And we're not going nowhere. And she is none of what you said she is. And she the best chick I know. Now I'm defending her. And you can feel how you want to feel about that. That's the God in me. But now let me give you one piece of Steve Harvey. If I see your ass.
We'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
All right, we're back. This is the end of the show. It's been a morning. I'm proud of you, Shirley. I really am.
Yeah, Shirley, I'm proud of you.
It takes a lot of strength and a lot of courage to do what you did, to be transparent like this, Shirley. You tell your story. Don't let other people tell your story. In our journey in life, we all make mistakes. Shirley, we all make mistakes. And you have to keep asking God to guide your steps. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Why God didn't guide her steps to keep her from marrying the criminal at 60 years old, Carla? Girl, I tell you the stupidity. Y'all like to throw. Anyways, I don't know what kind of God they're talking about. I don't know what kind of God they're talking about. You know, these days people have all kind of gods. So maybe, you know, some other God. But the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob of that Bible over there, if you talk about him, I want to know why he ain't guide your step.
Yeah.
Can I say this? Yeah, man. We family, and we got family members. There's not a moment that I ain't got on Steve nerves and he said, and he in a private conversation with somebody else, you know what time they got on my damn nerve today. It's not like we haven't said things that we just say, you know what, the Junior got on my damn nerve. I'm sick of Junior ass. I said that to somebody.
I've said the same thing, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
This morning before I came to work, actually.
Tommy getting on your nerves. You said it before you opened the mic.
All these damn pictures he's sending, Lord.
Another
you know, man, Carla's right. Tommy's right. Nobody wants their private thoughts brought. Come on, man. Nobody. Do you know what would happen if any of us had our private thoughts and private conversation aired? Lord,
yeah, I do.
We wouldn't have no damn. We wouldn't have a morning show. Y'all wouldn't be. Y'all show wouldn't have a job out there. I just think that everybody. We don't live in a world that's forgiving anymore. Not at all. We don't live in a kind world anymore. We live in a fallen world. But we do have a lot of huge fans on this show, and we do understand that there's a lot of people who love us. The problem, and I've said it 100 times, is hate is louder than love, but love is stronger. And we all gonna have to learn that lesson. And as much as I want to get out there and change things, and as much as I wish people would stand up and back me more, that ain't the world we live in. We live in a social media climate, and everybody's idea is to tear somebody down to get clicks. And we're just not gonna sit here and let you click this sister's life away. And I'm not gonna sit here no longer and let you destroy my wife's image and character. It's hard, and we need each other to support each other to show love. Now, look, man, do I expect this to change anything? Probably not. But you know what? At least it feel good to say your piece. Sometimes, man, you just want to be able to say your side of it. That's to tell your damn story, your truth. Now, are they gonna twist it? Yes.
Oh,
yes. Are they gonna try to flip it and use it against you? Yes. But I got news for you. Isaiah 54:17 is real. It's the word of God. And I don't care what you do. What God got for me. What God got for
That's
you.
Not what,
what God got for Shirley. There ain't nothing you can do about it. What God got for Carla. What God got for Junior, for Tommy, for Monica. There's nothing you can do about it. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. You know what's really crazy, man? Do you know really how YouTube and all this stuff works? Do you know how many tens of thousands of clicks you have to get to make 3 to 5 cents? Do you know how many millions of views you got to have to make thousands of dollars?
Use a lie. Use a lie. I got 20 clicks and I got 25 cents. Use a lie. What you talking about? Child, I've been running to McDonald's with my kids with my 25 cents. You know, granted, it takes about 10 videos. Child, he talking about the bloggers, how many clicks we need to get to 3 cents. Well, phone calls from jail got it, honey. She got it.
But here what happened. When y'all jump on that danger tear 'em down trail and you post your video, what y'all do to each other is y'all cannibalize each other. So if y'all would just leave that one video, everybody would have to go there to see it. And that person could profit. But now y'all take it like y'all did your music and you spread it on your site. Now a person can go anywhere and get it. Now guess what? Now ain't nobody getting 1 million views, so don't nobody profit. No weapon formed against me shall prosper.
Jailhouse from calls is profiting. Look at this. Her last video last night, 108K views. Part 7, 75 views. Part 5, 103 views. Part 6, part 5, 139K views. Part 4, 74K. She gonna be eating good for a minute. Part 3, 74K views. Part 2, 114K views. Part 1, 76K, honey. Let me tell you, Jailhouse from jail calls, she gonna be eating good for a minute. Yeah. She could pay off her house if she got a house. Oh, she gonna be living good, eating good for a minute. Okay. She's gonna be doing real good for a minute, Steve. So I don't know what you're talking about. Girlfriend, let me add up her money. These videos, she gonna get her about, she gonna make about $75,000 on these videos just from the Steve Harvey videos. Before YouTube take their cut, she gonna make about 75. After YouTube give her that money, she gonna walk away with about $50,000. Do you know what I would do with $50,000 on just some videos, girl? So use a lie. Jailhouse from calls from jailhouse. She gonna be eating good for a minute. Girl she's set. She gonna be good.
And I just wish, man, that we as a people would get out the hate business, because the hate business don't pay. I don't know if y'all been watching real close, but if you look at anybody out there that's been in the hate business, man, it don't look real good right now. I don't know if you noticed that.
Oh, Lord.
Listen, y'all, there's a motivational speaker named George White, and this dude, he released something that has kept me, and I play it to myself every day. I'm gonna play this. This is George White, a motivational speaker.
God chose you, so you're gonna have to fight more. You're gonna have to do more. You're gonna have to overcome more. But you're gonna receive more. You're gonna receive more. You who your bloodline been waiting for. And God chose you because he know he can trust you. He know he can trust you. He know you will keep faith when things go bad. He know that you won't retaliate.
Saying, sure. I mean, you ain't gotta cook no more.
Wow.
At least you don't have to cook no more. You know?
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Everything she said. That's what
you know what I'm saying, sure. I mean, you ain't gotta cook no more. Sure.
Look at the bright side. There's a silver lining.
The pots of pay us up, sure.
Well, I just want to say, thank you guys for letting me finally get that out. I've been holding it in for quite some time.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you guys. That's all I can say. And Steve, to you, thank you, of course, for not firing me.
This ain't worth losing no job over. I had way worse stuff happen to me, but it did. I just found out my fat wheezing ass had to
just do some cardio. That's all.
I'm already got this. Hey, you forgot. That's an old ass tape. You ain't seeing me. I'm so fly right now. All right, y'all. Hey, man, y'all keep talking to God. We love you.
So you guys just heard that strawberry letter. We are going to get into so much more in this next video, but I wanted you to hear this as soon as possible. You guys look forward to the next video, and I will talk to you soon. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget.
Okay, y'all. So let me know what y'all think about it. I think Shirley's apology was heartfelt, and like I said in the first video, oh my God, it's almost 8 o'clock. No wonder I'm so sleepy. Like I said in the first video, I don't think anything Shirley said came from a bad place. I don't think her saying Steve was winded came from a bad place. Don't we talk about each other? I have a girlfriend, Brick House. They talk about Brick House. And I be like, girl, aren't their pants too tight? I'm like, girl, the pants, they look like they're screaming. You need to get you some new pants. It's like, girl, I know I gotta get me some new. But I don't think Shirley, what she said came from a bad place. I don't think what she said about what Marjorie has came from a bad place. And I don't think what she said about Marjorie treating them like the help came from a bad place. I think that was just her truth and her experience. And we've all heard that about her. She's standoffish and carrying on. And to me, since she's over there with Rahab and all of them, to me, you should be try to be nicer to people and treat people better, especially somebody that's been knowing Steve for so long and working with him for so long. But anyways, we thank God Shirley still have a job, girl, because you know she homeless. She ain't got no money. She broke. She homeless. And don't be passing no cash app or nothing, because I ain't giving nothing. I gave all my money to jailhouse phone calls yesterday. Okay. So, anyways, let me know what you thought about everything. Okay. And what you thought about what Steve said. I don't think I don't know. We'll see. Did anybody get the divorce filings from Marjorie? I want to see. I would like to see it. But anyways, unless there's a way for you to dissolve a marriage without us knowing, and there's a way for Steve to transfer $200 million without us knowing. Anyways, I love you. I thank you, Charles. It's almost 8:00. Let me go put my baby in the bathtub. And show me love, y'all. I've been working for y'all all weekend. All I ask is for you to show me love with my books on Amazon. The Naked Wife is over there. I am trying to get this to 200 reviews, and the 23 Types of Guys You Might Meet. The last time I checked, I was at 198 reviews. So I just need 2 more of you to pick up the book and review it for me. Okay. I absolutely love you. I love you. I'll talk with you later, probably in the morning. I think I have a mentoring session in the morning. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a video tomorrow, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get up real early. All right. Love you. Let me know what you think. Mwah! Talk to you later. Bye.